Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. In this game, there should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Monk is out there with Levine, and it's Sabonis in at the 5, roaming the paint. Monk against Booker, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Sacramento now. It's a three-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see the frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Sacramento moving it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Right side, Sabonis hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Well, Sabonis will bring a level of physicality every night. Big-time skill, big-time toughness.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The big challenge in Beal's career, Doris, has been staying consistently healthy, right?
There's no question about it, Kevin, because you never have doubted the talent. I mean, Bradley Beal is a three-tool player. He came into the league as an elite shooter, but now has become incredibly good with the basketball in his hand. The good news, he's always been resilient and fought hard to come back as quickly as possible.
And with this core of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for him.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
And Malik Monk is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Booker against Monk. And the Suns miss again. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Murray looking around. No good with the triple. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Plumlee. Durant with it. And here's Booker from the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Booker's got 5 now.
Boy, the delivery from Booker so clean. That jump shooting is pure.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
Dance cam, get ready everyone. You see yourself on the screen and you show us your best move. Let's go! Somebody doesn't have rhythm.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Booker. Since the All-Star break, he has been superb, putting up 26 points per, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch, someone the other players look up to.
Sabonis, the pass to Murray. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis.
And look at the inside presence already for Murray. It'll be fun to watch this young man grow.
Plumlee sets the pick for Beal. Off target with his three. The Kings have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. DeRozan, a screen on Katie. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Murray's got 5 points so far.
And love the focus from Murray. He wants to make the most of his opportunities.
Booker outside. Back to Beal. Lets it go from deep. Sacramento grabs the miss. Sabonis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Levine dishes to Murray. Sabonis sets the pick for Monk. Out to DeRozan. On the wing, Monk. 6 to shoot. Over Booker. The shot by Monk is no good.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Sabonis' screen on Booker. Monk's shot's good.
And Monk has proven that he is a terrific scorer from the perimeter. When he's in rhythm, he has no problem letting it fly.
Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
Sacramento ball.
Looking now at some numbers for Keegan Murray.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Mike Budenholzer. Now, when I asked him about the challenges his team will face going up against DeMar DeRozan, Coach said it doesn't matter what kind of defense you throw at him. DeMar is so good getting to his comfort zones and knocking down shots. What people don't realize is how good of a playmaker he is. Kevin, a tall task to slow him down.
Okay, David, thanks. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Chance to take a look at some stats for Murray. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. 10th in three-point shooting, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And back to his efficiency from 3, as you said, he's top 10 in the league. Defenses are now trying to deny him the basketball, but really to no avail. Levine, that's good.
Feet planted, angle set. All Levine needed was the basketball.
Suns trail by 4. Outside Durant. Back to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
And the 3 ball is good.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Booker is screen on Murray. And that one drops for him. KD's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, Booker keeping that defense off balance with his passing ability right there.
Monk sets the screen for DeRozan. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. For Phoenix, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. And stolen by Murray. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. Pass to Murray. Now Sabonis. Defended by Booker. Double team Sabonis. Plumlee with the steal. And up the court come the Suns on the break. They get it back, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan. And let's bring up a list of some of the NBA's hottest players. Among shooting guards, these are the leading scorers over the course of the last month. Devin Booker, number 1.
And it's his explosiveness that jumps right out at you. I mean, he exploits gaps in the defense better than any player in the league. If there's an opening, he'll find it.
Yeah, I mean, he is an opportunistic scorer. I mean, he cashes in on every chance he gets. A lot of fun watching him just toying with opposing defenses, as long as you're not the player who has to guard him. You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Pass to Valanciunas. Plumlee with the steal. One-on-one here. Here's Dunn, and Dunn with the slam.
I'll tell you, how about the playmaking from Kevin Durant? On time and on target with the pass.
Now let's the pass to Monk. And the turnover again by Sacramento. And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 1. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Kings. That one was played in Sacramento.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
And Ellis with the block. Crawford dishes to Monk. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That's his first foul. Bull. He's checked in for Phoenix.
Substitution on the court.
Jones with the screen on Jones. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Monk's got 12 points in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Phoenix, no good that time either. For the Phoenix Suns, they come into this one following a loss to the Rockets.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
I think it was a lot of bad decisions leading to a lot of poor looks. Patience was not their best quality in that basketball game.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Suns trail by 4. Now here's Jones. And in that game with Houston, he did not play well. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, just remember, Tyus Jones, despite that shorter frame, is willing to play through contact. Shows you right there.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Sacramento.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Fultz the pass to Valanciunas. Ellis outside. Jones for three. And another three for Sacramento.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Jones kicks to Bull. Pass to Gillespie. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
So, Doris, for a coaching staff, what's the best approach to the second game of a back-to-back?
For me, Kevin, a back-to-back is about two things. It's about maturity, one, but you also have to manage both games. Look at the minutes of the first game and try to balance them in the second game, particularly when you're talking about your veterans.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Fultz the pass to LaRavia. And it's blocked. Here's Gillespie. That ties the game.
And at 7-2, Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Lets it go from 11, and Jones pulls it down. Phoenix has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Gillespie, the pass to Jones. To the left wing. Lock at 6. Bull kicks to Jones. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Markelle Fultz.
Tyus Jones, such a quietly efficient and productive guard. What I like about this young man, he always plays to his strengths.
Take a break. Take a break.
Taking 2 shots.
2 shots.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And so Jones nails both of them. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Valanciunas. And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And yet, he's a true professional at the free throw line. It's a part of the game where he excels. You want him at the line for you in crunch time. And he makes the first.
Well, guys, certainly Markelle Fultz had a rocky start with his first organization, but the change of scenery has helped him immensely, and I think he's proven, while still finding his footing, that there is a place for him at this level.
And so Fultz nails them both. Well, Phoenix shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Puts it up from 12 and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Gillespie has got 6 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Valanciunas passes to LaRavia. Clock is at 3. Near the three-point line, it's Ellis. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Jones, no luck. And for Sacramento, they're shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. LaRavia passes to Fultz. Jones dishes to Fultz. Jones with the screen on O'Neal. Here's LaRavia. And a miss there on the triple. Bull kicks to Jones. There's the triple. Hits the three-point bomb. 8 points for him. Tyus Jones getting it done for Phoenix. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back right after this. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vámonos. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what are you guys seeing?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs, and credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
Suns leading by 3. Durant is out there with Dunn. Then it's Jones. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Iguodala in at the center position. So that's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. Sacramento's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
And he can't get the first one. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
And the second free throw, good.
You know, it's such a pleasure to watch Domantas Sabonis play the game. Yes, he's got absolutely God-given talent, but he also has an incredible understanding and feel for the game, and he plays it the right way.
Count that one.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Bean passes to DeRozan. Monk kicks to Murray. Great look, but off the mark.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities. Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Monk, the pass to DeRozan. Wide open look here for Murray. His 3-pointers off the mark.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate. Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he is something else. Hey, thank you. Suns leading by 4. Pass to Iguodala. Booker outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Monk outside. Now DeRozan. Right wing. 5 to shoot. Sabonis finds Murray. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. It's in. Durant not bothered at all by the defense.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Timeout called by the Kings. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the teams that have been money from the foul line since the All-Star break. The Kings in second.
They are really dialed in at the line, especially since the break. I mean, really shooting an impressive percentage from the line.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. The wide open look here for DeRozan. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
Now, how easy to rise and fire on the catch is it if you're DeMar DeRozan, such a pure, gifted scorer?
Durant. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Levine kicks to DeRozan. Off target from outside. Suns leading by 6. It's deflected. It's stolen by DeRozan. Pass to Carter. DeRozan with it. Sabonis sets the pick for DeRozan. And here is Monk. Back to DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. Levine for 3. Rebound by the Suns.
He's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Stolen by Levine. To the middle. And finished off by DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan, opportunistic right there, showing he can be a vertical threat.
Booker finds Dunn. Now here's Durant. Shoots with nobody on him. He parries the jumper. KD's got 11.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Here's Durant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
That one on DeRozan.
Well, Kevin Durant is used to absorbing contact on the way up, and when he's this deep, it really puts the defense in a bind.
Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and, Greg, efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. So, Doris, when you look at the whole package, is Durant a one-of-a-kind player in your opinion?
Well, we certainly have guys with that size, but this is a player who can literally play every single position on the floor. The size, 7 foot. The ball skills, the shooting, the playmaking, the decision-making. I am not sure we will ever see another Durantula, the great one, Kevin Durant.
Screened by Sabonis. He was all alone on that one. Monk's got 6 here in this quarter.
And even after all those 3-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one. Here's a look at some stats for Durant. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. Averaging 32 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. Even if you key in on him all game, he still finds a way to get his numbers.
Right, the skill, the awareness, the physical ability, it's all there, and that's what makes this guy so hard to check. Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his second make this quarter.
Buries the long-range jumper. Dunn's got his second bucket tonight.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Sabonis sets the pick for Levine. And he can't answer back the 3-pointer offline. Here's Jones. Rebound by the Kings. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. Levine with it. He's picked up by KD. Pass to Sabonis. The Kings need to get off a shot here. The shot by Monk is no good. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Leading by 5. And here is Durant. Guarded by Levine. And Durant gets it to go. The assist from Booker. Booker's got 5 assists tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Phoenix leading by 7. Pass to Iguodala. Back to Jones. It's stolen by Monk. Carter outside. Sabonis sets the pick for Carter. Stolen. Dunn passes to KD. Shoots the 3. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down. The Kings trail by 7. Pass to Monk. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Plumlee is checked in for Durant. Royce O'Neal comes in for Dunn. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Jones. And Monk drops them both.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Pass to Iguodala. A 3-pointer, no good.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. A 3-pointer is right on target. Ellis has got 5.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Here's Iguodala. And again, it's the Suns missing. Pass to Monk. Valanciunas against Plumlee. And it falls over the rim and in. Valanciunas has got it all tied up now for the Kings.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
Well, truth is, though, he's tall enough to get that off against anyone.
In the corner, it's Monk. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Both teams will make substitutions. And Monk drops them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Levine against Jones. Pass to O'Neal to the right side. Plumlee with a screen on Monk. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Gillespie's got his 3rd bucket of the night. That's back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
11 feet away, Phoenix grabs the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Knocked loose. It's stolen by Monk. A minute 50 left in the first half of the game. The Suns leading. Here's O'Neal. 14 points from him the last game against the Rockets in Houston.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
There's 1:17 left in the first half. The shot by Monk is no good. Suns leading by 3. O'Neal outside. Pass to Plumlee. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. Plumlee's got 6.
That kind of power move has become a trademark of his.
Sacramento moving it around. Here's Monk. The 19-footer is on the money.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
They set the screen. They get it back. And Plumlee kicks to Jones. And the 3 off target.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. 5 on the clock. Bean passes to Valanciunas. Shoots over O'Neal. No good from Valanciunas. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Suns on top. They're up by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Mike. Stout effort defensively in the first half. What did you do to limit them?
I just think our activity on the ball, we got to try and keep it in front of us. Our bigs did a good job, I think, being big in the paint, making things tough there. We got to finish it with the board.
Yep, rebounds and possessions, Coach. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Present to the center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drumline. They're thinking about the shot. You were so close. Give it up for the participant.
Welcome, folks, for the Phoenix Suns tonight. They're looking at what should be a good battle in a game that's still up for grabs.
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined. That's a sign of good coaching.
Okay, so now let's talk about that point guard matchup from the first half.
Oh, man, do I like the competition I'm seeing at the 2 spot. This is a guards league. Right now, these guys are going at each other. Each one is trying to do whatever he can to gain the edge in this matchup, and I love it.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Really an incredible game from Malik Monk.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. On the court right now for the Kings, the post pair form will be Murray and Sabonis. Zach LaVine is out there with Malik Monk, and it's DeRozan in at the small forward.
I just love the unselfishness in the play of Kevin Durant. He said he wants to play the game the right way. Nice example there.
The shot by Monk is no good. Beal dishes to O'Neal. Durant against Murray. Going up high, Kevin Durant.
It's not just that Kevin Durant scores it. It is the efficiency with which he does it. This guy, you can lean into him on the offensive end.
Sabonis sets the pick for LaVine. No good on the 3.
And they continue to control the glass.
And Doris, when you take a look at someone like Royce O'Neal, what do you see?
I mean, so many things, Kevin. There's great intangibles with this young man. Hard worker, incredibly smart defensively, versatile defensively, and he's so often matched up against the opponent's best scorer and relishes it. I love that.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Shooting for Sacramento, Zach LaVine at the line for 1.
Free throw good, LaVine.
Zach LaVine, one of the most entertaining players in the league. Boy, when he's cooking offensively, look out.
Outside Beal from downtown. Sabonis grabs the board. And Murray's got the ball here for Sacramento. Lobs it up for Levine. Durant with the steal. Here's Dunn. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. Dunn's got 10 points in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Back to Levine. Traps in the tray.
Levine's form is pure. That three-point shot is pretty.
Outside, O'Neal. Booker with the screen for O'Neal. KD, that's for two. It's hauled in by the Kings. DeRozan's got 4 rebounds in this game. Monk outside. And another 3 for Sacramento.
I tell you, Monk can fill it up in a hurry. Once he gets on fire, the D knows they're going to be in for a long night.
Here's KD. Count the basket and the foul. That's on Keegan Murray.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
And one of the best things about Kevin Durant is he simply locks in on exactly what's in front of him at the moment. If that means working at practice, that's what he does. If that's competing at a high level in the game, that's what he does.
Sabonis sets the pick for Monk. No good from outside.
Yeah, and gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And Durant gets it to go. The assist from Beal. And it's a 7-point Suns lead.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
Levine kicks to Murray. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pass to O'Neal, and the dunk by O'Neal.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Sabonis against O'Neal. Shot clock at 5. Backed him up. Over Booker. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
The shot by Beal, no good.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Levine for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Levine's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Kings. Good! Booker off the bounce.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Murray outside. Levine passes to DeRozan. And that comes off the assist by Levine. DeRozan's got 11 points.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
For 3, Booker. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
How about that? Devin Booker says anything you can do, I can do better. 3 in the books.
Timeout called by the Kings.
It's time for test camp. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your move. We've got a dancer. Let's see those dance moves. You're off beat.
Ellis is checked in for Zach LaVine. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Keegan Murray.
And he's been on the upswing offensively these past few months. And you know how much they love getting all those extra points out of him. He's been carrying a much bigger load lately, and I think he'll just continue to get better.
Monk dishes to Murray. It's Ellis on the wing. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. Took him no time at all on that one. Booker's got the lead up to 10 now for Phoenix. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Phoenix.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
The Kings trail by 8. Monk, the pass to Murray. Ellis with the screen for Murray. From outside, off the mark.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Here's Durant, done outside. Back to KD. Suns moving the ball around. 4 on the clock. Devin Booker, 3 right down the hatch.
Well, the corner 3 is not necessarily something Devin Booker takes a ton, but boy, efficient when he decides to do it.
On the wing, Monk, defended by Booker. For 3, Ellis. They get it again. Sabonis' screen on O'Neal. Here's Ellis. And Durant sends it back.
It's pretty hard to shoot over a 9-foot standing reach. KD send it back.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point. Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That'll be his second foul of the game. Mason Plumlee's checked in for the Suns. Jones comes in for Dunn. The Kings also at the sub. Laravia's checked in. Beal from long range, and it's Laravia with the rebound.
Boy, at some point you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made 1 basket in this period.
And DeRozan kicks to Monk. Shoots over KD. The shot by Monk is no good. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Plumlee. And it's blocked. And they recover it. Just 5 on the clock. Booker, good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
They get a hand on it. Plumlee with the steal. Beal with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Plumlee sets the pick for Booker. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to Monk. Beyond the arc. The rebound by KD. KD's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Plumlee sets the pick for Jones. Such a wide open look. Jones has got the lead up to 13 now for Phoenix.
Tyus Jones, one of the smartest, most efficient players in the league, very rarely makes a mistake in pick and roll.
Monk finds Ellis. Here's Sabonis. 3-pointer. And Jones pulls it down. Booker outside. Pass to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
There's a screen. Laravia drills it from outside.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
A minute 50 left in the third quarter. And Durant launches from deep. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Murray comes in for DeMar DeRozan, and Levine subbed in for Malik Monk. That's good from Durant.
Boy, Kevin Durant is one of one, guys. A 7-footer with the complete offensive arsenal. What a privilege to have operated in his era.
Poked away. It's stolen by Jones. And it's Beal in the corner. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Beal's got 5.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
43 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's KD. It's hauled in by the Kings. Laravia's got 4 rebounds in this game. Levine looking around, misses the 3.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's Jones, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Jones has got 4 points in the quarter.
Now Jones, very smart, always takes what the defense gives.
For 3, Levine. No good that time. And so it's the Phoenix Suns taking a 19-point lead into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Dunn is out there with Durant. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Jones. And it's Iguodala in at the 5 down low. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Shooting for Sacramento.
One shot.
Malik Monk at the line for 1.
Suns leading by 16. Dunn outside. There's 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Thunderous stuff there for Murray, showing how explosive he can be.
Pass to Iguodala. Now Durant. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Suns foul. Ball. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Kings, Murray taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
And hard not to get excited about Keegan Murray's potential. He can shoot the ball. He rebounds it. If this guy continues to grow his game, he could end up being a high-level impact player.
And so Murray nails both of them.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Durant kicks to Jones. Booker in the corner. Dunn outside. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Outside Durant. And the Suns miss again. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Sacramento Kings. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Dunn attacking. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Zach LaVine. And he knocks down the first one. Beal's checked in for Kevin Durant. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Kings. And so he's able to get one of two. The Kings trail by 13. Down low. It's stolen. Inside. Here's Jones. And stolen by Murray. Pass to DeRozan. Over Jones. The 10-footer finds the target.
Now, DeMar DeRozan will two-point you to death, folks. He has made his living in the mid-range area.
Back to Booker. Done with a screen on Monk. No problems knocking that one down. Booker's got 16 here in the second half.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taking advantage of a really tired defense.
Done against DeRozan. Done with some nice D. Suns leading by 14. Booker outside. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
We've come to expect this from Devin Booker. This guy is a relentless force on the offensive end.
Murray a screen on Booker. Here's Monk. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Booker's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
3-point field goal.
Monk's got 38 points.
He got loose from downtown in the first half. Now has 3 here in the second. Unstoppable.
Jones, no one around him. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Beal. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Zach LaVine.
Bradley Beal is one of the most difficult individuals to guard in the league. No surprise he comes up with the drawn foul there.
And that one falls for Beal.
First and foremost, Bradley Beal is a scorer. He's always working the angles, trying to find his next opening to attack, and it rarely takes him long.
And both free throws good for Beal. The Kings trail by 18. Monk, the pass to Ellis. Here's DeRozan. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
I think I can make the case that DeMar DeRozan finishes through contact like a big man. This guy is tremendous at end one opportunities.
DeMar DeRozan, shooting
Mind the
one.
lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan.
Now, DeMar DeRozan remains a remarkable offensive talent. He has now crossed that remarkable 20,000 career point club.
Shots good by Booker. And so Monk will bring it up for the Kings. Pass to Murray. DeRozan with it. Shot clock at 6. Over in the corner, Ellis goes up on the wing, and it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Here's Iguodala, and a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got assist number 8 now on the night. Monk against Booker. The shot by Monk is no good. Here's the Suns with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Beal with it. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
We can talk about all the things that Bradley Beal brings to the table on the offensive end, and in this instance, he simply draws contact. Beautifully done.
That free throw missing.
Yeah, Bradley Beal's versatility at the offensive end is just so valuable. He can shoot it, he can drive it, make plays for others, and he's smart.
And the Suns making a change here. Durant's checked in. Sabonis, he's checked in for Sacramento. He hits the second from the line. You know, Doris, we know how physical the NBA is, but can you talk to the importance of mental toughness as well, and what it means for a player?
Kevin, I don't think a player can be successful in the NBA, and certainly a team cannot, without some level of grit and mental toughness. And what does that mean? How does that manifest itself? It means handling adversity. It means overcoming a key injury. There's a toughness required to be amongst the smartest, most resilient players or teams in the NBA. I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
Pass to Murray, takes a 3, good on the triple. Murray's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter, knows where to park himself, and always ready to receive the pass. And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Monk against Booker. Sabonis sets the pick for Levine. Rebound by the Suns. Iguodala's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Count that one. Beal's got 10 points here in the second half.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Monk for 3. Iguodala grabs the rebound. Iguodala's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Dunn. And a miss there on the triple. The Kings trailed by 19. Outside DeRozan. Now Sabonis. Monk, no one around him. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Sabonis has got 3 assists now in this one. There's the pick. Booker with no one around. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. DeRozan for 3. Iguodala grabs the rebound. Phoenix leading by 16. Here's Dunn. Kicks it out to Booker. From the baseline. He can't hit that time. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. Pass to Monk. Murray outside. 5 to shoot. Sabonis sets the pick for Murray. Carries it from 3-point range. Murray's got a pair of 3s here in the fourth quarter for the Kings.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
To the paint, intercepted. Dunn with it, now guarded by Monk. Stolen by Levine. Trying to find Murray, and he gets it to him. Down low. Unloads from 9, and Durant sends it back.
I think it's probably the most underrated aspect of Kevin Durant's game. He's elite defensively and sends that shot back.
They could use a bucket. Oh, Durant imposing his will.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
1:37 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Booker. Dunn outside. Back to Booker. And Beal kicks to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Beal defending, and there's Bradley Beal on the assist by Booker. Beal's got 10 points in the quarter.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Suns.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
Really a big-time win for these guys. They lost their first 2 games of the year to this team, so they won't be in danger of getting swept when they meet for the 4th time.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Devin Booker.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Dunn misses. Murray against Dunn. So it's the Suns winning easily here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Mason Plumlee. A lot of points tonight. What was working so well offensively?
Well, we're sharing the ball so well. It's fun to watch, I'm sure, but we have possessions where every guy might touch the ball almost twice. So when you get movement like that, it's hard to guard, and it's a fun way to play.
You did have the defense on its toes tonight, Mason. Thanks. Kevin, back to you.
Much appreciated, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, our player of the game, Kevin Durant.